Hello everyone, this is Grace and this is a presentation of my reflection of ITECH7415 master project. To give you a little bit of context on this presentation, I will be talking about the justification of contribution, three major contributions of this project, the unique things I've learned from the project, and giving some personal suggestions to improve the course. The people that are involved in this project are the project tutor, Dr. Bilal, the project client, Ms. Tina, the project supervisor, Mr. Hari, project leader, Akansha, Scrum Master, myself, and the rest of the team members are Kaja and Sharanpreet. To give you a little bit of a project overview, the company for this project is Amazing Solar Solutions Private Limited, and the solutions that we chosen is Customer Relationship Management System, which is the CRM system. And the goal is to redesign the current system to provide a better lead generation. The project starts from the 19th of July 2021 to the 17th of October 2021. These are the tasks that we need to complete in order to complete this project. That includes doing research on literature review and as well as the peer-reviewed articles, to create the project storyboards, including the user stories and acceptance criteria, to create a product roadmap, including product backlogs, also designing questionnaire for the survey to collect data and do data analysis, and providing product demonstration, including the video promotion and the poster of the product. And finally, the project write-up. We also did the sprints retrospective 1, 2, and 3. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the sprint backlog, and the project divided into 3 sprints, and we have to complete this task within a given time. Now I'm going to talk about the justification of contribution. The first is the project vision. The vision of this project is to design and develop a CRM system for the company, which is the Amazing Solar, which will increase the rate of the quality lead generation, as well as customer conversion through efficient management of customer information, targeted customer-centered marketing campaigns, and automation of repetitive tasks to increase the overall profitability of the company. Coming over to the project problems, the quality of leads generated has been substandard. Therefore, the company needs a system to generate quality leads for the sales team, and as well as enhance the conversion rate to improve sales and revenue. Lastly, the product backlog. The product backlog items are the elements which includes specification, feature request, requirements, and user stories, which encompass the product backlog in sprints. It provides an order list for what is needed to improve the product and what is in the project scope based on priority. The product backlog will provide a foundation for iteration planning and include all work items and user stories. The stakeholders are user, manager, and administrator. This is the screenshot of our revised user stories and acceptance criteria. And these are just the 5 among all 32 user stories. This is the screenshot of our product backlog. And as you can see, the high priority task, including literature review, the current assist model, BPR, and 2B model. As a Scrum Master, my contribution to the project includes making sure all the team members complete their task and scrums and sprints on the scheduled time according to the Gantt chart. And also my responsibility is to coordinate with the Scrum teams and the stakeholders. And finally, I'm also responsible on setting up sprint meetings and sprint review and meetings with the client. My 3 major contributions to the project is literature review, questionnaire design, and assist in creating the 2B model and BPR. This is the screenshots of my literature review on CRM. So the findings on CRM indicates that the BPR and organization learning should precede adopting a CRM system in an organization. The research finding indicates that organizations successfully implement customer relationship initiation and maintenance processes are much more effective in their CRM technology utilization than firms that have not implemented such process. And this is the screenshot of my literature review on Agile methodology. This project will assimilate the Agile methodology concerning planning and schedule. It will be characterized by iterative developments and an approach to planning that will break down the project into smaller sections called sprints. Each sprint will prioritize by the team and incrementally delivered throughout the project cycle. An Agile methodology will facilitate flexibility and adjustment at regular intervals to ensure the project requirements are met. And from the findings from the literature review indicates that identify Agile methodologies as the most effective approaches for improving project maturity. This is a screenshot of the literature review on qualitative methodology. The approach applies interviews, open-ended questionnaires, and immersions to collect, analyze, and interpret data, content analysis of visual and textual material, and oral history. The qualitative research methods are exploratory and seek to illustrate how and why a particular social phenomenon or program operates in a particular context. And this is the literature review on my quantitative methodology. The literature review indicates that the qualitative research methods are an optimal means of providing in-depth information from a subjective perceptions, beliefs, and opinions from the subjective understudy. While quantitative methodologies are empirical, qualitative approaches are subjective. Qualitative methods are focused on the context of research rather than explanation of the phenomenon. Therefore, for this survey or questionnaire, we adopted the qualitative methods rather than the quantitative because we need to collect the data in a more focused manner, and that is the feedback from the tutor. This is the screenshot of our online survey, and total we have 20 questions, and the questions are divided into 2 sections. The first sections are more of a general questions and understanding of the solar panel. And the second portion of the survey is more focusing on the Amazing Solar's customers' feedback. And we used Google Forms for the survey, and the targeting audience are the general audience, the business owners who use solar panel, and as well as the Amazing Solar customers. Total, we collected 80 responses. The questionnaire design was particularly interesting because I got to interact with several other technologies, such as SurveyMonkeys, before I settled on Google Forms. It is a great choice. It's free. You can send it to multiple people, unlimited, and you can share the link, and also supports capturing the inputs from the participants of the survey. Through BPR, it was determined that the process will radically improve when automated. Automation will involve integrating a technological system that will facilitate the generation of more leads without the need of manual efforts by the organization's employee. Automating the lead generation process will allow the repetitive and redundant tasks to be sped up and free up the marketing team to concentrate on more important tasks which require personal touch. And this is the to-be model. The unique things I've learned from the project is communication is very important. We got a rough patch in the beginning of the project, but we managed to go past through that, as well as user stories solve project complications. However, development of actionable user stories involves a lot of work. And I've also learned that how the BPR model changed the business process. And it is also very important to keep it flexible of scrums and sprints. Because I've contributed the literature review, I've learned that it shows the importance of a successfully implemented CRM system benefits the business drastically. The BPR model was quite unique because it changed the business process to make the company more efficient in its sales and increase overall productivity. And I've learned that there are several key steps involved in BPR, which includes defining the business process whereby the current workflow, activities, relationships, and roles are mapped out. Besides that, analysis is done on business process and also improvement opportunities identified and analyzed. And some suggestions to improve the course. First is to provide more variety on project proposals in terms of industry, such as hospitality. I will also suggest to combine the lecture and workshops on the same day to provide more examples and templates for the assessment, allow students to choose their project supervisors, and finally, the submission for the Moodle and Mahara e-portfolio, I hope it can be finalized into one instead of both. Thank you.